folks are fired up as they're between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Shreds the tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 8. On the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
We dominated
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to be
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I never, when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the Vikings 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll work free for taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Buccaneers 3.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Mayfield, flush to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Kamara. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Oh, wide open, complete. You get nothing. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. 84 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look. Long drives have their place. We know that they can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this round?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And shutting him off, now open field. The 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucks get the quick strike touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The point after is good. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, it's Payne, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He may try and run for this. And they'll They'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st down, Payne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. Here, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
the interception, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun now on third down. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. First down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 38. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Onside kick recovered by Tampa Bay.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A busy night continues for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. trying to pound it in. Kamara. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. His kick is good. And that'll tie us at 30-30. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's taken down at the 30.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete to Alvin.
Just about every quarter first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, Kamara. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Ground. This is Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Mayfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Bucks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And the Bucks take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll try to run with this. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Downhill Bateman underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Vikings 37. Buccaneers 33. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Vikings...